Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Lumintop. Now this here is their FWAA. Now they sent this to me, they wanted me to test and review. This light comes in this box. So let's wait no further, let's open it up, see what's in. And you've got the instructions here to let you know to insert the light battery through the head. Here's the user manual. Chinese one side, English on the other. Now this uses the Android UI. Now my particular version that I have is the Nichia. Here's a tactical ring, and you get one small little lanyard, two O-rings. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. There it is. Really tiny. Do have a two-way clip on here. Put it on your baseball cap if you want. Knurling here and knurling here. One of my first ones to actually see the name of it on it. And normally my other ones don't have any kind of identification writing on them. You can table stand that if you need. Now the machining and finish on this is very nice. Not seeing any issues. Now the style and design on this is nice. I've got all their models very similar in the way they're shaped, but in all different sizes. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the special optics. Those are triple TIR. Now you've got the Nichia 219C LEDs, 3 of them. It's going to be pure flood. Okay, so let me go ahead and take this all apart and I'll show you how to put it back together correctly, unlike some other reviewers that we've had. Now here you can see the spring is pretty heavy duty. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you to go ahead and unscrew this by holding the clip. Once you do that, keeping it upright. There's the spring there. Pretty good quality. Now you want to put it back on exactly like this, keeping it upright, keeping it center. Do not push in on the button, and you want to make sure that it's a good, very tight. And once you do that, you're good to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring out the battery. Alright, so as you can see here, this is an eFest 800 milliamp. This is an unprotected 14500 cell. This is an 8 amp cell, so it should provide plenty of power for this light. Button top. I've had some really good luck with these, especially over the years. So as you can see there, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. See that nice warm light. And you can ramp it up or ramp it down. We'll go to the lowest light output there. As you can see, lowering that. And that's impressive light output. Now it's not super low, but it definitely is perfect for this size. I'll raise it up a little bit, show you the beam. See, it's pretty much a flood beam. It does have a centralized focused area here. You can see right here in the middle. But when you pull that back out, it's all flood. Pretty typical. Now on any time, on any level, you can double click to get the highest output, which on this here is 1200 lumens, which is a lot of light for this size. And you can ramp that up or ramp it back down. Now the 1200 lumens does not last. I think it was lasting about 15-20 seconds, but for this size of light, that's still pretty good. Now if you do want to change it to stepping, you can at any time. 1, 2, 3. Now you're on stepping. Now I'm going to turn it off. Now from off, you can click it 3 times to get battery check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.1 volts on that battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.1. Now it doesn't repeat itself, it only does it once. So now we're going to go ahead and do momentary. So we're just going to go ahead and click and hold. Gets you instant access to the highest output. And release. Press and hold. Once you release that, turns it off. So now from off, you can press and hold. My bad. Now from off, you can click it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have a lockout mode. It is locked out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're back to the regular UI. Okay, there's a lot of other programming that you can do on this, but your basic ramping is what I prefer, and I really like it, so that's what I'm going to feature in this particular review. Simple and easy to use right out of the box. I really like the ramping feature. Now there are some people that complained about the tail. They've taken it apart. They don't put it back in there just right. It's got to be really just perfect in order to be able to take that off. You got to put it exactly back on there to make the good contact that this needs to operate correctly. So once you do that, you're able to do that. There's no issues with this light whatsoever. Alright, well, let's wait no further. Let's take this little bad boy out, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the little Lumintop FWAA. AA is impressive. So let's go ahead and get started. It's on the lowest setting, as you can see. Great for up close. This is warm. Any warmer would be too much for me, but it's actually doing pretty good right now. Maybe a little warmer, maybe 45. All right, we're going to raise it up a little bit. About right there. Sorry about that. Had a bug in my face. Now we got water spout there is 38 feet from where I'm standing from this little light. 65 feet to those trees there. That one there. Beam on the fence. A lot of bugs out tonight. Trying not to eat any. So really love the color temperature on this. You can see all the different colors really well. All right, we're going to raise it up here a little more. How wide this beam is. Way out past my hand. Now this is not going to have a huge amount of throw. It's going to have a large area that you can light up at once though. Now if you have any doubts on my distances, please check out the link below in my videos. I list them there for you to see. Now I'm going to go ahead and ramp it up to the highest. Now it's going to cycle down due to heat. It's kind of warm out here anyways, so it's been really hot during the day. I'm going to ramp it all the way up. 138 feet there, as you can see. That tree of life. This is all flood. Coming from a little AA sized light. Do the before and after here. And I'll ramp it up a couple times here. Now it's cycled down there. We'll ramp it back up. Use a good quality unprotected cell. Something that you are familiar with. Now that's cycled down, so we're going to go back up here. You can see, do a beam profile here on the highest output. Look how wide that beam is. For such a small little light. Ramp it up one more time. Wind it over here on the tree of life. Impressive. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. A little tiny wonder of light. The Nichia, even though it's almost too warm for me, but definitely something that I would use personally. Any warmer than that, it would be too yellow for me, and it just would be not my type of beam color. The Kelvin rating, I like 5,000 to 6,000 Kelvin. 5K is my all-time favorite. But this flood beam is my second favorite beam type. This thing just did wonderful out there. You know, a lot of light coming out of here. It's got a good Kelvin rating, especially if you're using it out there. And now this being so small, it is impressive in its light output. 1200 lumens is a lot of light that comes out of here. Now this will get very warm, cycle down, So if you wait a little bit in between turbos, you should be able to use it for short bursts, and then once the light cools down, it'll automatically go to a safe level. Then you should be able to just double click again once the light is cooled off a little bit. Now it's real warm here where I live, so just be careful again to all the people that buy this. You have some reviewers out there that complained about this. They didn't put the tail cap back on correctly, and that's an issue. I've seen it on the previous models that if they take them apart, you've got to know how to do it correctly. So if you do that, watch my video and you should be fine. Make sure you line up that tail cap. If you do accidentally loosen it, make sure it's really tight and straight. Most of all, don't push on that button when you're screwing it back in. But the UI, you can program it the way you want. It's really up to you. The ramping is all I needed, plus battery check, lockout, really neat. Two-way clip, pretty nice, definitely an added feature on that. Now I want to thank Lumintop for sending me this FWAA to review. Now if this is something you are interested in getting, I will leave a link down in the description area, plus a special discount code on this that'll help you save some money on this light, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from Lumintop to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.